In this video, we are going to create a dashboard with its corresponding side navigation. We are going to do that with Shatsi. And as you can see, if we can log in here with token and token here, then this will log in successfully, as you can see here. Okay, here are all the details. Okay, let's see, does this returns a password as well? Yes, it does. This is a mistake. This is not supposed to return a password as well. Let's see, user created, and the data contains the password as well. Okay, so when this is successful, this does nothing. Okay, it doesn't, like, what can I say, move to a different screen. We need to fix that. Okay, we will fix this password thing later. We are not supposed to return this password. Okay, so we want to create a dashboard page, so let's quickly do that. So on the root page, we want to create app, because this is the some sort of the actual app. Okay, this is the actual app, and then in this actual app, we want to create, do we want to create a page? Okay, I don't think we want to create a page here. Let me think. When you are in here, yeah, we do want to create a page, and that page is going to be our dashboard. Okay, that page is going to be our dashboard. Let's do that. Okay, let's do that. This page is going to be our dashboard, page.tsx, to make our lives easier. And then how are we going to know if this is the dashboard? This might give us a problem. Our routes might not be meaningful. My apologies about that. I'm thinking about it now. Let's just have a dashboard route better. Okay, so that our route could be meaningful. And then inside this dashboard, let's add a page.tsx. Right, and then let's just type here RFCE. Okay, as you can see, this is just what can I say, a JSX template. Okay, that means now we've got a route which is app dashboard, and then it will take us here. So what we want next, we want to go to ShardCN and install a ShardCN, some sort of left navigation. Okay, let's just go here, ShardCN, and then we want that, it's not a menu bar, it has got something to do with navigation. This one, nope, my apologies about that. Looks like I'm lost navigation. It's not this one. What is the code of, okay, the name of that, I think it's a sidebar. Yes, this is what we want. Okay, yes, this is what we want to do, exactly something like this. Okay, exactly like this. So what do we want to do here? First, let's look at the command to install this. We're using npm. Let's copy this. Okay, follow all the instruction as they are. Come here, and then let's add another terminal here. Okay, suppose this will be here on components UI. Suppose there will be something like this here. Okay, and then from there, let's quickly check what else do we need to do. Okay, add the following colors to your CSS style. This command above should install the colors for you. So this command above should do this. Okay, let's continue. Structure. Okay, a sidebar component is composed of the following part. We've got a sidebar provider, a sidebar header, a sidebar content, sidebar group. Okay, I'm happy with that. The usage, that means we have to have a layout page. Okay, so this is a sample of a layout page. So let's just copy it as it is. Okay, let's copy it as is. This is still installing the dependencies. That's not much. Where do we want the layout to be? Remember, we want this sidebar. What can I say? Let's check here, because not where we want to be. We want to be in the root. We want it inside this app, okay? Because it governs everything that is inside here, but not everything that is outside. So here on the dashboard, before the page, not on the dashboard, on the app itself. Okay, on the app itself, let's create a file and call it layout.tsx. I think the layout.tsx has got underscore, or it's me. No, no underscore. Okay, I think it was the old Next.js that has got that. So as you can see, we've got the layout. Everything is fine except that we don't have this app sidebar. And what else? We don't have this app sidebar. Okay. The reason is this has not finished installing. Let's just click yes here. Button file already exists. Would you like to overwrite it? What have I done on the button file? There is something that I've done on the buttons. Okay. There is something that I've done on the button, so I don't want to overwrite it. I hope this is going to continue and don't stop. Okay, it will continue. Created text file separator, blah blah blah. Okay, as you can see, this one now is available. Okay, so this is the one that is not available. We have to create this one on our own, I think. So let's quickly go and check ShadCN. What do we do after? As you can see, we create this one. Okay, as is. Okay, and then let's look at add sidebar trigger at the root of your application. So on the layout, let's see, do we have a sidebar trigger? Let's see, add a provider and a sidebar trigger after the root component. Where is the sidebar trigger? Here, there is sidebar provider and there's a trigger. Is it here? Okay, we also have it here. Okay, so just for simplicity's sake, let's just copy the last layout here. Okay, to make our lives easier. Let's do that. As you can see, might happen is the same thing. Okay, and then let's go back a little. Okay, this is the layout and this is our first sidebar. Okay, this is a more simple one without anything, some sort of plain. So let's here create a new sidebar component. Okay, let's see now. Let's add the sidebar menu to the sidebar. Okay, as you can see, this sidebar component is with the menu. Okay, this is what we want. This is the structure so that we can have these things. We don't want to copy and paste an empty one. So let's copy this and then let's call this file app-sidebar.tsx inside components. Let's see, where are we importing it here? We are importing it from components, straight from components, not inside UI. Okay, so as you can see, I think this is ShadCN treats this as, what can I say, a component that you have to create on your own, because it looks like is not inside the ShadCN UI buttons. Okay, as you can see, UI components. So let's create it here. It's supposed to be called app dash sidebar. Okay, app-sidebar.tsx, obviously, because it has to have an extension. And then let's paste this here. Suppose this solves a lot of things. First of all, suppose we don't have an error here. If we have y. Okay, components app sidebar. Okay, where is it? Components app sidebar. Let me just rename this to make sure the name is exactly the same. Yes. Okay, let's go back here and let's remove this, and let's import this. Maybe it's going to import it from the right place. As you can see, now everything works. It happened that this is inside UI. Okay, since it's not a train smash, or maybe let's do the right thing. Oh, let's just leave it like this. Okay, let's just leave it like this. Now we want to go to the app. Let's check, where do we want to go? We want to go to the app, and then we want to go to dashboard. Okay, app dashboard. So how are we going to do that? Let's go to a sign in page. When we are done signing in here, okay, who's responsible for knowing if we are signed in or not? I think it's mutation. Okay, there's no mutation here. mutation. There's nothing like that. Okay, I'm in the API route. I don't want to be in here. I want to be in the UI. Sign in. Now, where is mutation here? For mutation, yes. Let's see. Do we have to open this or what? Dot mutate. We don't want the mutate. We want the declaration. Const for mutation. We want to be here. Dot success. Okay. Toast success. Dot reset. So after resetting, we want you to reroute, okay, to a different page, okay. There are many ways to go about this. If you want, you can use Next.js router. I think it has got some sort of a component that can use something like router.put.push. But based on my experience with that component, it has not been, I'm not sure, 100% accurate on routing after login. Okay, so what are we going to do? Usually I use a vanilla JavaScript. Okay, so in vanilla JavaScript, we've got an object which is globally available, which is window. Okay, dot let's see, do we have href here? Is it window or what? Let's see. Is it I is it window? Oh, let me check. Is it me? I don't think. I think I'm confused. This is not window. What is this? It's not object. It's not window. Let me try window. Window, capital letter, small dot, and the dot. Okay, let's see a small letter. I'm confused now, but I can window.href or dot history. What is that what is that JavaScript globally available thingy? Okay, let me just go to Google. It's not window. What is it? Now I forgot it. Okay. Let me say reroute in JavaScript. Okay, it's been a while since I viewed how to redirect in JavaScript. Let's just do this. It's just an object that is already available. Okay. Yeah, it's window. I wonder why. Or it's window dot location, not href. Href comes later, but it's window. Okay, at least I'm right. It's window, but I just forgot that it's dot location. Okay, not dot href from the beginning. It's window dot location. Okay, dot href. This is a JavaScript globally available object that has got a lot of things. Okay, that has got a lot of things. So that's why we are not importing it or doing whatever. Okay, it's just freely available. And then what we want here, we want to go to app, and then inside app, we want to go to dashboard. Okay, and that is it. So for now, I use this to reroute. Okay, this will always reroute or redirect to this. I have tried to use Next.js way of rerouting. Sometimes it doesn't, okay, or it misbehaves. I don't know why. So I was like, let me just use vanilla JavaScript because I want to make sure this happen. So let's just quickly test this. And that is when we are going to also see this route if everything work well in terms of that sidebar. Okay, so let's just double check before we continue. This is the root, and then this is the root. Okay, this is the auth, and this is the root. We've got app. Here is that app, and then we've got dashboard. Let's just double check and confirm. We've got dashboard here. Inside dashboard, we are supposed to see this. Our sidebar is in this layout. I'm happy with this. Let's go back and check. Do we have a trigger? Yes. App sidebar? Yes. Okay, cool. Let's go back here and check. So we want to be here and we want to sign in again. Okay, get into the network. Let me just try share. This is not what we want. We want token, and we want token here. And let's click send. Okay, if all is well, then we are supposed to reroute. Okay, as you can see, this is spinning. I'm hoping that we are rerouting. If we might want to check, as you can see, we have rerouted. Okay, I don't know what is this, and I don't want it. Never. Okay, so as you can see, guys, now we are inside the dashboard. Let's quickly check what can we do here. When we click here, this what can I say, hides, and we click here. When we click here, this opens, and we have our own, what can I say, our own menu items here, and everything is working well. I'm happy with this. If you have enjoyed this tutorial, please don't forget you can come and support me here. I've got cool courses for you. React REST API backend. This is creating an API with Next.js. This is a practical application with ShardCN. This is more of an explainer course than a technical one. And we've got Next.js ShardCN. This is some sort of practical, okay, and we've got advanced. This one is for when you want to become a senior developer. This is React Advanced Component Composition with Next.js TypeScript. I'm Matthew Msingati, the designer and developer. Don't forget, I've got my own tech startup, which is finance.com. You can come here and register as a user and register your own company to create coding and invoicing for free. This is absolutely for free. We already have 337 users and 100 registered companies. In closing, we've got also marketplace if you might want to see all those companies. Okay, here are these. So marketplace is a place where you can look for service providers, for instance, like this one, and when you click here, you will get the details of that company and a website as well. As you can see, this is the company, about the company, this is their tag. If you want to contact them, you can contact them here. If you want to visit their website, you can visit their website. So we have real users and companies, okay, signing in and signing up. Thank you so much for watching this video up to this far. See you on the next one.